Alright, hey, this is Hans, and it's time for the Ramen Rater's Bottom 10 Instant Noodles of All Time 2024 edition. So every year I come out with a list of my favorite instant noodles as well as a list of my least favorite instant noodles, and this is that. There's a lot of stuff in here that you might like, but I would be really surprised. So yeah, these are things I really don't like, and let's get started. In at number 10, we have Yumei with their lazy noodle green Sichuan pepper flavor, and this is from China. This one, the flavor is so strong of green Szechuan peppercorn. It's kind of like a cross between pine sol and fire. It's just a flavor I can't get behind. It's just so much of a monotone flavor, but while it's monotone, it's just way too intense. Yeah, no. In at number 9, we have Panda Signature Ramen Noodle Soup. This is their chili lime flavor. It's made in China for the US market. This came out at Walmart stores during the pandemic. There were supply chain shortages of varieties that you might normally find there, and this was a fill-in to do in a pinch. But this particular flavor, I did an unboxing of these. Somebody sent me a ton of different flavors, and that unboxing got so many comments about how little people enjoyed these noodles. And this one was my least favorite flavor. There were a couple that weren't bad. This one, though, if you went and you stayed in a motel room and you turned on the AC and it hadn't been turned on in 5 years and you turned it on, this tastes like that smell. It's really bad. In at number 8, we have That's Asia Pad Thai sauce noodles. And these are, how do I put it? Mushy noodle to start with. And then the sauce is just basically violently sweet. And it's a non-starter for me. It tastes nothing. I mean, Pad Thai does mean Thai noodle. That's all it means. But I don't even remember if this is from Thailand. It might be, but it doesn't taste like anything that would make me think, oh, Thailand, wonderful. No. In at number 7, we have Baijia with their single noble black bone chicken flavor. This hails from China. There are Baijia varieties I really like. I should throw in here. Some of these are just like so bad. This black bone chicken flavor, so I was told by someone at the company that this is actually something women will, black bone chicken soup is popular as kind of a almost medicinal thing that women will, you know, eat while they're menstruating. So this isn't really, I don't think this is meant to be like, oh, what a delicious savory dish. I think it's meant to be more like, I don't know, make you feel better, but I don't know. This was really bad, and I can't get behind it. In at number 6, we have Maruchan with their Bariuma Goboten Udon from Japan. So this one has a ton of burdock root, and I've mentioned, this has been on my bottom 10 list for years. This one, burdock root can be kind of earthy, and this is really earthy, and this comes across to me as like worms and dirt. I don't like worms and dirt, enough said. In at number 5, a kind of expensive one for what it is. This is Dr. McDougall's vegan Pad Thai noodle soup from the United States. You've got a rice noodle, you've got a really thin, funky broth, which is more acidic than anything. And then you've got these little floaty bits of tofu, which kind of resemble the little marshmallows you get in hot chocolate, like the instant packets of hot chocolate. It just doesn't, it's like I would rather eat a carrot or maybe just like a bell pepper than be vegan and go this route. I mean, it's that bad. In at number 4, we have Simply Asia with their Singapore Street Noodles Classic Curry. This is a mushy noodle alongside something very acidic, mostly just the flavor of lemongrass. And this is neither classic nor curry nor anywhere close to anything I've ever had that's been from Singapore. it's really, really not. All right, in at number 3, I'm just gonna have to read this one off. This is Sugakiya main Dokoro Inosho Kansyu Karakara wo ramen, and this is from Japan. So at the outset, this one is amazing. So you see on the picture behind me of the bowl, hopefully, there's a mountain of this powder. Before you add the powder, this is a 5-star. This is really good stuff. This could even be possibly a contender for the top 10 bowls list. But you add that stuff, the feature, the main thing of this bowl of ramen, and it plummets. It tastes like if you took wet shoes, wet dog, 10 fish, and put them in like an oil drum and put it in the hot sun for a month and then opened it up and took a big old whiff. I mean, it's just musty, funky, smoky, weird. Just not my thing. Yeah, and it's really rough. In at number 2, we have Chun's with their Yakisoba style noodle bowl. This one starts off by claiming that it has a Hokkien style noodle, proud tradition of special noodle making. This is not that. It's a mushy noodle. And then you add to it, it's supposed to be yakisoba, and it's just basically this sweet, sugary goo that goes on it. And this is just like, let's throw a bunch of word salad at a product and see if people buy it. And it's a real disappointment. I really think that they could have done something that was really decent. Not with this one. And in at number 1, on the bottom 10 instant noodles of all time 2024 edition, we have Omsom, and this is their entire range of products. They come in fancy looking boxes. I was really happy that I found them at a Whole Foods, and I thought, wow, these look good. The imagery on them looks nice. Everything screams this is going to be something I love. I did not expect a weak noodle, which it looked like it was going to be a really decent noodle, but it was just like a noodle covered in Italian dressing. That's what it really tasted like. It kind of tasted like noodle with, oh, here, let's add some acid reflux. Here's some heartburn. And it just didn't work for me. And it seemed like if they put as much time and effort into what they were pushing out the door rather than how they were presenting it. And these are expensive, folks. These are like $5 a box. They're cool looking, yeah. But insofar as being something I would ever want to like go out and buy, I can't recommend it personally. I thought they were absolutely horrible, and that's why they're number 1 on the bottom 10. All right, thanks for watching. I'm getting close to my 5,000th review. If you've got any ideas for what I should do for number 5,000, drop me a line. I'd really appreciate it. It definitely needs to be something I haven't tried before. And I don't know, I've got an idea, and I'm hoping that it works out, so we'll see. All right, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye.